Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're addressing a rather telling issue: the way Protestants deflect when faced with their own contradictions, dodging the question with responses that border on the absurd. If Jesus is the Logos, the embodiment of truth, then shouldn't Christians embrace clarity over contradiction? Let's examine this. I recently shared a post pointing out a stark contradiction between Calvinism and Arminianism. Calvinism claims God predestines everyone, saved or damned, with no free will, while Arminianism insists we can choose salvation. Both can't be correct. One must be wrong, or God is a God of confusion, which Scriptures clearly denies. Early Christians, like those at the Council of Nicaea, valued consistent truth, because Jesus, as the Logos, demands coherence, not chaos. So you'd expect Protestants to address this head-on. Instead, their responses are a masterclass in evasion. So perhaps God is a God of confusion after all. Some claimed, well, Aquinus and Augustine believed the same as Calvin. That's a stretch. Augustine balanced grace with free will, and Aquinas taught divine foreknowing or foreknowledge, meaning God knows our choices while preserving our freedom to choose, unlike Calvin's rigid decree of outcomes. Worse, this appeal to them is a deception, since Catholic doctrine is set by the magisterium, not their individual opinions. Protestant doctrine is set by the opinion of the individual founder, be it Luther, Calvin, or Pastor Bob, or the individual that you are in discussion with at that point. More importantly, this does not resolve the contradiction. Calvin and Arminius still cannot both be right. Others said the Catholic Church has errors too. Fascinating observation, but what does that have to do with your own inconsistency? The Church has a magisterium to settle doctrine, not a free-for-all like Protestantism. And then there's this gem: show how Calvin goes against the Bible. That's a clever sidestep, but I'm asking about Calvin versus Arminius, not Calvin versus Scripture. Focus, please. They all claim to be following the Bible. It's almost impressive how they'll do anything to avoid the obvious. If Calvin and Arminius contradict each other, one is wrong. And that points to human error, not divine truth. Yet they'd rather throw out distractions than face the issue. This isn't the logic of Christian truth. It's the opposite of the Logos, more like the chaos that we have been warned about. Luther set the stage with his Bible-only sola scriptura approach, and of course radicals like Servetus took it even further, rejecting the Trinity and Jesus' divinity entirely. So what are your thoughts? Are Protestants avoiding these contradictions out of fear, or is something else at play? Do share your perspective in the comments. I'd like to hear your take. I'm not interested to see too many deflections. And if this resonated, please do subscribe and hit the bell for more deep dives. And let's keep seeking the truth together, even if it takes us to places that are uncomfortable. Thank you, and God bless.